This is Novel Spirits.
All right.
Hey, we're back.
We're
Merry
back.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, guys.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, that's the three of us right there. All right, guys. So welcome back to Novel Spirits, where if it can be read, it can be done so with a fancy spirit. I think I said that right. We all started early here a little bit. But yeah, so welcome back, guys. How's everything going?
So good. I'm so excited for Christmas.
It's going good.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a Grinch, but Christmas is close enough to where I'm excited now. So
I've had my tree up since before Thanksgiving, so I'm ready.
Yeah. You were blasphemous. I put mine right the day after Thanksgiving, like we're supposed to, you know. So
like was written in the
it
walls.
It was written.
I'm a week or two behind. I have a cat that likes to eat trees, so we have a tree hanging on our wall. So
like pins to the wall.
there's we have one hanging up that's got places for ornaments, basically.
Gotcha.
That's smart. I should have considered that because we got the new puppy who's teething. So I understand.
Did you go real tree or are you a fake tree kind of
No,
guy?
I'm never doing a real tree ever again. That was messy.
But yeah. Well, growing up, we always did real trees, but now that I'm the adult, it's fake tree.
Amen.
That's same for me. We until even until my adulthood, my family has done real tree until just this year. So
yeah, dope. Well, guys, oh, Jacob, we got one more.
Nope.
Okay, that's right. All right, so no, well, if you guys can't tell by the attire, we're all sort of wearing red and Christmas, hats and whatnot, except for me, because I don't have one. I'm too poor.
You got red.
I got red. That's close
The
enough.
Grinch.
Except my shirt says "Get the fuck out" instead of Merry Christmas. It's close enough. But if you guys can't tell, this is our Christmas.
This guy needs a beer.
And then he has the beer. The beer works. It's almost like that.
This is Santa's beer.
Yeah. Love it. But yeah, this is our Christmas special. And before we get into what we read for our Christmas special, as is our tradition, we have to announce the results of our last episode, which if you guys haven't listened to, please go ahead and do so. Voting is closed, but the episode still stands. And it was a great episode. The first battle of the genres. How'd you guys feel about it?
I think it went really well.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm excited for the future.
I went back and watched our shorts, and I was a little more drunk than I thought I was, but
yeah. No, I think we all kind of reached that point. I think not that one, but the one before that, when we were doing which one was it?
Was it Ninja Slayer we did?
I think it was Ninja Slayer or one of the other action-packed ones. I was feeling it.
I got pretty drunk in Ninja Slayer kills. I think today I'll probably beat all those records I've set for myself.
Okay. All right. Ambitious. Well, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of a summary of number 8 before we jump into number 9. So for those of you who did not listen, we did do our Battle of the Genres last episode, and we did a competition presentation for magical realism. So Jacob and I each presented a book. Higgins acted as our primary judge, and then it was up to the viewers, the listeners, to place in their votes for who they thought won. So this last video, first off, thank you guys for listening and viewing, because you guys are doing great. And I think that this trend is going to continue because we got a lot of interaction, a lot more than what we usually do. So we're going to keep it up. But we had Blade of the Immortal, and then Jacob, which one was yours? Paranesi?
Paranesi, yeah.
Paranesi. So in the last episode, Higgins, our judge, declared Jacob our primary winner, which means that he was in the lead until you all placed your votes. And what ended up happening is we got a few comments in, and I'm going to go over them real quick, so bear with me. So Jacob got Higgins' vote. Then I got a vote from the comments. And then apparently Higgins also got a vote, even though he wasn't presenting anything. Somebody specifically commented on, not even 30 seconds in and nut-sucking threats were already thrown, and they found that hilarious. So we appreciate that. So what we've decided since we each got a vote, and technically this is one giant tie, is that for the sake of the Christmas spirit, we're all going to do a shot. And I'd like to begin that by showing what all we are taking a shot of. So mine is my trusty Don Q. And I'll be taking that shot in my fancy Princess Leia glass. Who's next?
Mine says Anejo Patron. It's a fancy gold tequila that I got for our wedding.
Nice.
I should have brought the bottle down, but I just have some rum. What is it? Bacardi? Is that like the white bottle?
Yeah, it's probably a clear rum.
Yeah,
Bacardi Silver.
it's just what I had in the cabinet.
Okay.
And
right.
mine's in a little Viking horn.
Nice. So this is our first one for the sake of the Christmas spirit. We're all sharing the responsibility here. So guys,
My gift to
cheers.
you.
Yep. Salud. All right.
Whew. Well, that was
Nice.
actually
Good.
really smooth.
Absolutely. Añejo is actually pretty good. And then about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes ago, we actually got a tiebreaker vote where one of our sponsors actually voted for me. So we have an official loser, which is Jacob.
No, what?
Who now owes you
Dude, can we
a
check
second
these
shot.
voters' accounts? I think it's Michael.
No, it's not. It's 100% not. Go ahead and look for it, Jacob.
Oh my gosh, dude.
10 minutes ago.
So I need to get a second shot?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. Fill the air.
We'll fill the air. It's pretty messed up we did that to him.
Merry Christmas.
He doesn't even know my wife.
Now, for those of you guys who don't know, and I'm sure Jacob's going to listen on this afterwards, but Bessie placed the tie-breaking vote towards Blade of the Immortal. So Jacob owes a second shot, and we're going to capture that before we move on. So thank you, Bessie. I appreciate it. I love you. Oh man, that was
crazy.
great. Loved it. Loved every second of that. There we are.
Sorry
Nice,
about that.
nice pants, by the way.
Michael, you're a monster. I just want you to know that.
Oh man, that was great. It was worth it.
If it makes you feel any better, Jacob, I did pick you. So the guy that has the actual
that does
opinion,
make me feel good.
the guy that had the actual opinion picked your book. So
If it makes you feel any better, I'm sure that karma will catch up to me on the next one.
Yeah, when I get to pick your shot, Michael. Poop shot.
All right, bottoms up, senor. Cheers.
all we're saying is he's going to be the sauce one this episode, and then it's fine. So
That's the goal, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I get drunk easy. I'm already feeling it.
Nice. Great. All right. Well, that concludes our number 8 summary. So that was Battle of the Genres, Magical Realism, Blade of the Immortal versus Piranesi. Overall, both of those books were highly recommended. So if you haven't watched the episode, please do. If you haven't read the books, go ahead and give them a look. And then stand by for the next one. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to have the first one of next year is going to be Battle of Genre, if we're going to start off with a book, but I'll leave that up to you, Higgins, since it's your turn.
All right.
So anyway, we're feeling good, gentlemen. We're ready to go?
Feeling
I think
fantastic.
We're feeling good. Yeah.
All right. So welcome to number 9. Again, our Christmas special for this year, 2025. It's currently 9:32 on the 22nd. So for those of you who are listening, happy early Christmas.
Woo.
And with that, our book this month is none other than The Last Christmas. Now, for those of you who don't know what
Michael.
Oh, there we go. All right. That's a great question. I have it up on my screen if I can figure out which one of these tabs I was working on.
Did we introduce ourselves? Do we need to do that at this point?
I think people know. And by now we've already done the shot, so I'm Michael.
I'm
the drunk one.
Yeah, and there were
Jacob.
And there's Jacob. Yeah. No, so Higgins, I'm pretty sure I closed my tab, so you're gonna have to fill this in.
Right. It's something Dugan. Let me dive in real quick. Ba-ba-ba. I don't actually see it. Okay, here we go. Gerry Duggan or Gerry
There we go.
Duggan? It's Gerry, so I think it's Gerry Duggan. And
Yeah.
Brian Posen.
Okay.
It's
And
penciled by Rick Reminder, inked by Hilary Barta, and colored by Michelle Madsen. So
nice.
pretty
Great
good
combo.
folks.
Absolutely. And right as you said that, I found both of my tabs. So the other info that I was the other infos I was gonna give is that it's by none other than Image Comics. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, the writers, Gerry Duggan, I imagine, was also behind a series of Deadpool comics as well, which is why this read had its kind of comedic bits.
It felt like it, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't particularly catch any fourth wall breakage, but I definitely caught a lot of like Deadpool-esque comedy. But I mean, overall, for me, this is a very kind of traditional read because everything that I pick usually has zombies or action or something like that. But it was an enjoyable read.
It had both of those, and it also
Ex-
had fourth wall because Harry the
Oh yeah.
Snowman has been talked to us the entire time,
as a
and
narrator, that's true.
also introduced himself as the next issue in the series every issue. So
Love it. Yeah, good catch. Yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, this is a very typical read for me, but it's kind of like an action pad. It's it has its sad bits. It's almost like Santa Claus turned John Wick. You know, everyone knows that the very first movie of John Wick, the very first 30 minutes is just heartbreaking, sad, and afterwards everyone dies. But this is about Santa Claus in an apocalyptic environment. So
the
after
only thing,
tragedy,
hold on before I
go
stop
ahead.
you.
Yeah,
This is also a lot like one of Michael's books, where he picks one where I can't buy it new off the internet. I had to buy
yeah,
it from I still got it off of Amazon, but it was not in print anymore.
yeah.
He loves to do that.
Yeah, I have these selective ones where like either we have the ones that are no longer in print, like the Ninja Gaiden comic that I kept referencing all those episodes ago, or we have those that are just like um off of like shady eBay resellers. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm glad I could keep that trend going for you there. But yeah, so it's about Santa Claus in post-apocalyptic environments. Basically, after tragedy strikes North Pole, Santa has to basically decide whether, he's going to turn his back on, the good and the good boys and girls of the world, or if he's going to go ahead and kick some ass. Chew Bob will go and kick ass, except he ran out of gum type deal. Now obviously, like in a post-apocalyptic environment, you're gonna have your share of bad men and bad intentions. This post-apocalyptic environment has zombies, has I guess one smart mutant called the Judge.
Yeah.
Has a whole bunch of raiders. And yeah, I mean, Santa Claus is just your typical badass with one exception. As long as there is a believer in Santa Claus, he cannot die.
Well,
So
that was the funny part about this is like Santa Claus isn't a badass until about 3.5 to 4 issues into this bad boy.
yeah.
He's kind of just a drunk asshole for
Yeah.
It takes
half
time to
of
build
it.
a badass. It takes time to build a badass, especially after the
Yeah.
trauma.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll say the trauma is the Marauder, the big bad guy,
Yeah.
kills Mrs.
Yeah.
He takes his mojo out of him, but after that, he has none of the Santa Claus joy. He has none of
Yeah.
the mojo.
Mm-mm. Just becomes a drunkard, gets drunk, throws up on himself, tries to commit
Shits,
suicide. So, yeah.
Shit.
he
Yeah.
shits on
Shit
himself.
yourself.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You see his
And
ass.
yeah, the artistic part of this did not hold back. You see a lot of a lot of stuff. So you see bare ass after he soiled himself. He's throwing up all over himself. There is a lot of blood at the beginning too when the Marauders hit North Pole. It's kind of a funny thing though. Before we move on from that, the North Pole is one of like the safe havens that adjust to the apocalypse. So it's almost like it wasn't the apocalypse that broke Santa Claus, because he was actually saving people with his gifts. So like there's scenes before everything happened where, you know, like there's a kid running away from a whole bunch of zombies, and then Santa Claus appears and he's like, "Quick, what do you want for Christmas?" He's like, "I want a bat." He gives him a bat and he goes and
He
fights
has
the
a baseball
zombies.
bat, yeah.
Yeah. So the North Pole is actually like one of the safe havens. And then there's a lot of people who still believe in Christmas, and it's a nice little, you know, nice little step to start the story off in. And then, you know, everything happens, and Miss Claus gets executed, and actually Mr. Claus, Santa Claus, gets executed too. But then again, because he's Mr. Claus and there's people that believe in him, he couldn't die, so he came
Can't
back
die.
to be. Yeah, he came back to be. The elves brought him back.
He definitely tries.
Yeah. And from there, it's just downhill. You know, he keeps trying to kill himself and he just doesn't do it.
There's
So,
multiple times he like tries to light himself on fire. He like hangs
mhm.
himself. He I don't know, does
Christmas lights.
He jumps
Yeah.
off the sleigh.
yeah, he
Yeah.
jumps off
first.
the sleigh like from like a heavy distance.
Yeah. That to me cracked me up, because he's like, "Hey, don't," you know, like he gets out of his room and all the elves like, "Oh my God, Santa Claus is back. He's
Yeah,
out
I
of
was
his
gonna do
bed."
it.
Right. And he's like, "I'm going to the liquor store." He grabs the sleigh and then he just jumps out head first. Like, "This is my stop, guys. It was a pleasure knowing y'all."
Yeah, my favorite was when he hangs himself and then he just goes, well, "This is awkward."
Yeah.
As he's hanging there from the ceiling.
Yeah. In front of one of the grandma elves too, nonetheless.
That
But
is one of the good parts of that about this book is it's just like jokes left and right the entire way through.
yeah.
And even
And
what Patton Oswalt like
yeah,
did like
a
I
little
don't know,
forward.
a little forward for it, and he's like, "This is
Yeah.
some of the funniest stuff I've ever read,"
Yeah.
and I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of Deadpool-esque comedy. So like looking at Deadpool's, you know, history, it's tragic, but you know, you make light of it, you know, because he's Deadpool. So here, same concept, you know, you have a really terrible traumatic experience, and all you can help do is make light of it because of the circumstances afterwards, you know. I'm sure Santa Claus felt like Kratos, you know, in that one episode that we did. You know, but
Yeah.
He is
to
a very
us,
Kratos-esque character.
well, afterwards he did, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
He's got the pointy beard.
yeah. That's Saint Kratos to you.
You know, one thing that didn't make sense to me
Go for it.
in my drunken mind is if he needs a believer to survive, but he actually exists and people see him, then why does it matter if this one kid believes in him?
Because nobody cares if
That kid believed in him before he saw him. To be fair, so
yeah,
Right,
and
right. But that's the that was the last stronghold. But once he actually shows himself, and with the kid who gets the bat, like you mentioned, Michael,
he probably died.
he just forgets. Oh yeah, he probably is dead.
Yeah, he probably died. But I mean, nobody cares about the adults believing in Santa. It's about the good boys and girls in the world. And right now,
True.
in that scene in this comic, he is the only boy that you see. You
well
know?
that
I'm sure
and,
he's not.
and
Yeah,
on top of that, in the midst of this, he disappears for 3 years in a drunken
yeah.
stupor where he just like shits his pants and like hangs out in his
So
room.
even though he's probably not the only boy left in the world, most of the other kids stopped believing because of that 3-year gap. You know, there were plenty of
Or they
times where
died.
or they died. Yeah, there's plenty of times where people were running away and they wanted their Christmas gift and Santa didn't show, so they just stopped believing. You know,
Yeah.
It really reminds me of Thor from I think it's Endgame when he gets really fat and he just drinks in his room
Yeah.
and he's like playing the Xbox with the Rock guy.
pretty much, man. And then, you know,
Yeah.
you have kind of the same arc too, because at one point, you know, Thor, he's still worthy, or I'm still worthy. Same thing happens, you know, eventually down the line, Santa Claus has a change of heart and then he becomes John Wick, basically. That's okay. We don't mind, Jacob. Go ahead, Higgins.
there's like more stuff, and this is a vulgar book. It is Christmas, but you shouldn't let your kids read this book. We'll just say
Yeah.
that right now.
Little premise, yeah.
They're using bad words, and there's violence, and there's like talks about like ladies' features and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that made it really funny for me.
Yeah.
There's so many jokes in this book. Whoever wrote this was like legitimately made me laugh more than a few times, like out
Yeah.
loud.
Well,
So
we
it
know
made
who
me
to thank,
LOL.
Mr. Dugan. Yeah.
And
Um.
even funnier than that, like I like went more than I ever do. I read the paragraphs beyond the page, and like their extra stuff where they're talking about where they're writing. They're still writing funny stuff. I laughed at like the stuff they wrote about them writing the book. So they're just funny
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, they had a lot of fun doing this one. Again, it's a shame that it was kind of like a 1 through 5 and done, and then afterwards is, kind of just left. But it makes
You
sense
know,
because it's also the last Christmas.
that's not even true either, because at the end of this one they said not the end.
But they never
Look at
came out
that.
with a second one, did they?
I know, but they didn't. But they said not the end. So I got my hopes and
Santa's
dreams.
story lives on.
Oh well,
The story lives
if
on.
somebody ever, yeah, if somebody ever finds the second to last Christmas or the next last Christmas or whatever you want to name it, or just knows off the top of their head whether we're mistaken, go ahead and drop it in the chat in the comments.
I don't
So-
know.
You know,
I don't
Santa
know
got
that.
super fit too in the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all read the very last page,
yeah,
but
I did see that. Yeah, we can get into that.
I don't know when
But
this
he
came out,
definitely. That's a good
but
question.
it couldn't be too long ago.
I'm
I'm
let me
searching.
see. 2006.
wow.
Oh, well, probably not then.
Yeah. So, we never know. Maybe somebody, wrote a manuscript somewhere and just
Maybe
abandoned
we're
it.
the ones.
No,
But,
I could
I
always,
guess that it's just saying that his story doesn't end. I don't know that there's
Yeah.
anymore.
no. Well, let's keep pressing on then. Just to get to the bottom of it, because after the drunken stupor, basically what gets Santa out off his ass is not initially what we think it is. So we discover that the whole thing is, you have a believer out there, so that's why he can't die. Santa gets out of his room to go kill that believer so he can finally kill himself.
Yeah, he goes his elf friends,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about the elf friends in a second, but his elf friends were like, "Yeah, you have a believer and he wants a bike. So you're gonna put that in there." And Santa's like, "Fuck this bike." And he puts in a
Yeah.
chainsaw, a shovel, some lye to really get rid of the body. He's
Yeah.
like, "I gotta get rid of this believer so I can kill myself."
Pretty much, yeah. And he goes through the process of meeting him. He finds out that there's like a resistance or like a little town that's fighting off zombies and mutants, and then you get introduced to a few characters, including the sheriff, who is a dickhead, and God, what's her name, Higgins? Since you have the book, I'm terrible with names.
Karen? I think it's
Is it
Karen.
Karen?
Yeah, I think it's Karen.
Well, yeah. So they meet Karen, who is for all
A
intents and
bombshell.
purposes, a bombshell. Yeah, a smoke show, whatever phrase you want
I think
to
that's
use. But
I think that's even what they call her. So
yeah, so you meet her, and then Santa Claus, for a moment forgets about Miss. No, I'm just joking. The elves, that are with him,
they
kind of
also
like.
do it for sure.
Yeah, the elves kind of forget about Mrs. Claus, but then Santa Claus is like, hey, like, don't get too close to these people because we're not going to stay here for long. By the way, she thinks she was checking me out, but yeah, so they meet the resistance, and it's discovered that the sheriff is two-timing with somebody called the judge, who's like leader of the mutants. And then, Santa's discovered. He's kind of cast away because, the kid is just like, fuck you, I'm not going to let you kill me.
Well, the kid figured
And
out. Yeah, the kid figured out that he was gonna try to kill him. The elf was
yeah,
like,
because
"Oh, we got
he
this."
looked in the bag.
the elf was like, "We got this bike for you here," and the kid's like, "There's a chainsaw and like all this murder stuff in here."
Yeah,
Fuck,
there's no bike. There's even
fuck
a
Santa.
yeah. There's even a drawing of what he intended to do, and there's like a cartoon drawing of like what Santa was gonna do to the kid.
That was the especially funny part. The elf was like, "This could just be like something to kill the zombies. Don't worry about it, man." And then there was like a full-on picture, and the kid was like,
Yeah.
"What are you talking about, man?" That's good stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That made me giggle out loud too. Yeah, so he gets cast out, and then the judge, kind of enacts his plan. And to me, the most amazing, or not, I wasn't in awe, but one of the things that I found really interesting is after all was said and done, that kid still believed in Santa, because the initial reaction was, we need Santa back if we're going to survive this. What's the quickest way to get a hold of him? Well, I'm going to send him a letter. So he writes a letter, sends it to him, immediately appears in Santa's doorstep, and that's
Comes
what
out of
triggers
Gary.
the John Wickness.
Comes out
Yeah.
of Gary the Snowman's stomach.
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
the best characters in the whole dang thing.
Oh, dude, he was great. And then when he gets in there and fights the zombies as well, or the raiders, oh man, he killed it, literally.
Well, in this,
So
there's a scene where he jumps down in the sewers, and
yeah,
he's like, "Oh, well, now you guys got me." And then just like a full-on like blood explosion happens.
yeah.
And
And
you're
you
like,
don't really,
I don't even know what he did in there.
yeah. So we just know that he's a badass. But
That's good too.
Santa, he gets what remains of the North Pole and comes to the rescue. And from then, it's just like Jungle Jim, like kill zombies, cut them up. You looked at me like I said something wrong, Jungle Jim.
The way you said it is like jungle. I don't know.
It's clear, Jacob, that you
No.
did not listen to the Comicsology Club, because we did an episode on Jungle Jim, who is a
Oh.
Vietnam vet who killed zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I missed that. I'm on a little
Ooh,
loop.
you telling on yourself, boy. You trying to roast me?
No, I thought it was like your Jimmy rig, Jimmy Rig
No.
versus Jerry Rig.
Jimmy Rig's a real thing. Okay, it's like one step below Jerry Rig. So
I'm also really feeling it, so maybe I just misinterpreted things.
I'm gonna have to start asking you questions, because you're really
Oh,
quiet over there.
I'm just letting you guys take it, because I don't know what to add at this point.
I think you should take another shot for the
Oh my
audience.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Maybe
can.
we can.
We can.
Yeah.
You gotta take a shot break?
I won't take it alone. That's all I'm saying.
I'll do
You
a
know
shot
who,
break.
Jacob. Yeah, let's do a
All
shot
right,
break.
everybody.
Let's do it.
We're
Merry
gonna
Christmas.
take a shot break.
Merry Christmas.
If you're listening,
Yeah.
take a shot.
Especially if you're driving.
No, don't do that. I know we joke around, and read a whole bunch of like funny stuff about suicide, but please don't.
I only have to go to work tomorrow. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
here we go.
So,
Well, cheers.
yeah.
Cheers the
As long as
team.
I wake up in the morning.
Salud.
Here's to you and here's to me. I love you guys and here's to me.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
It's just as bad as the first
Oh my
time.
gosh.
Yeah. All right. So, and that was a nice contribution to the conversation there, Jacob.
I gotta watch what I say, because I know you don't edit, so I gotta be real careful.
Yeah.
The only other thing I'll say is
so
the art. I'm going to talk about the art.
go for it.
It's very comic booky, and they do a really good job about zombies and murder and suicide, and they just do a really good job. They fit the bill completely. The
Yeah.
dark edges
It
and all that
yeah.
fit the bill for like a normal comic book.
I will go ahead, Jacob.
I was just saying every character looks like their character. Like, you can look at how they're drawn and guess what kind of character they are.
Yeah.
Which for this story works really well.
Yeah. I was gonna say that they also did a pretty good job of, even though they have, dedicated shading to keep like kind of the dark theme going. Excuse me. Woo. Okay, that shot wanted to come back up. So
Yeah.
even though they did shading dedicated to keeping a dark theme because it is a zombie book and whatnot. When they showed the North Pole, it still, felt jolly. It still felt light. I think they did a very good job balancing those colors. I know I usually don't jump into the art, but the reason I do is because it really does remind me of Jungle Gym, which again was our last zombie book, and it's almost like the same color scheme, different person, but it's a very good and kind of like mirror image of it.
Yeah.
And I guess that just goes into like zombie comics in general, but I mean it was a good touch. I know that like we usually said like the last couple of actiony like the black and white worked really well. No, this is as intended. So
Yeah. I was gonna say, you go ahead.
no, go for it.
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna basically say we're coming to the end of the conversation here.
Yeah,
Christmas comics are really hard to come by. I think
very.
and me and Snoop, we tapped the market and we tapped the market hard. We found all of them,
Yeah,
and Michael found one that was like honestly fit it really well, and fit our vibe
yeah.
well too. So
Well done, Michael.
I was really pleasantly surprised, and I've had more than enough drinks to give a review now.
Nice,
If you guys wanted to do
nice,
that,
nice.
Yeah.
I think we've talked
Go
about
for it. But
enough. I would recommend this book to anybody for the Christmas season if you don't mind off cuff humor. So
yeah, I would also point out that this is very much an adult read, as you
it's an
mentioned
adult read.
earlier. There's like do not give this to your kids. So,
Santa mentions the swear jar in the book.
yeah,
So
yeah, and they make very good use of that.
wait, hold on. Before we give our review,
Yeah.
we took shots, but what are you guys' drinks for the book outside of the shots?
Right. So that's a good question, and I actually have a spirits, but I have quite a collection here because tonight's gonna be a long night for me. I have coffee, I have water, I have soda, and then I have rum. So all in one corner right here. Just because I need to, stay awake tonight to do some work afterwards. But I mean that's really it. Tis the season to be jolly. My rum is my drink of choice. I'm actually running out of it now. So what are y'all
What
drinking?
about you, Jacob?
Well, I had some like pre-made mixed drinks, and I just poured it in with some apple cider to get kind of the winter
that's
theme going.
Christmas.
And yeah, so there's my themed drink, and then just some rum, or I guess I'm drinking. Guess what I took shots of was Malibu, which isn't as much alcohol as I thought, right? So
It's like 30.
regardless, I'm still feeling it.
I'm picking your shots next time, Jacob. Don't worry.
And mine
That's
was
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
cranberry and gin. So
Nice.
well, cran apple and gin. Cranberry's a little bit Christmas. So
Yeah.
That's Christmas.
I'll be honest. I didn't prepare a drink just because I thought this was my punishment picking the next book, which ended up kind of reversing itself, in these last 10 minutes. But it's whatever. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed the book and had something to go with it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was pleasantly surprised. I after the first couple of pages was like, this is gonna suck, and then yeah, it was pretty good.
No, I really had no hope for this book, if I'm being honest, Michael. But you ended up picking a really great one. And Jacob, with you saying that, tell me your review of it or your
rating?
Your rating.
Yeah. Go
All
for
right.
it.
Well, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 drinks. So what's that? A 4 out of 5? I don't remember our rating scale, but that's how I feel. It's it's real good for a fun read, and I would recommend it. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
All right.
I know.
Higgins, what's your verdict?
This is really where a rating like falls apart. At least after an episode where we do shots, because technically that's 2 stars right there. But I had 3 beers and 1 drink while we were recording, or 3 beers before we were recording, and then 1 drink while we were recording. So technically, I'm giving this book a 6 out of 5. But I did really
See,
enjoy
and
it, so I would give it a 5 out of 5 anyways. It was a really fun book, especially for Christmas.
nice.
So I'm still gonna give it 100. You
Yeah.
did a really good
I
job,
don't. I don't
Michael.
think. I don't. I appreciate that. That one makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. No, but I don't think that falls apart the rating scale at all. I think that's perfectly as it was intended to be. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a real vote on this again, but I mean, I'm gonna have to echo y'all. Like when I found this book, it was really, just for the sake of finding it because I could not find anything else that was Christmas oriented. And
Well, at least
to
that,
that
that we
point,
haven't already
next
recorded, right?
that exactly. So to that point, in the next couple of years, if we don't do any, traditional, Christmas, theme episode on December, don't be upset with us. It is just a
Kind of
really
Die
hard
Hard comic.
theme or genre to. Yes, do it. But yeah, it was a hard find, and I didn't really think much of it until I opened it up, and again, I got those Deadpool vibes, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna keep reading this, and I read it all the way to the end. So not once did I separate myself from it. So
Yeah, super good short read. I read it right before.
yeah.
Yeah. I read it right before the podcast and
God,
yeah, it was good.
you're telling yourself on yourself again.
I took a nap before the podcast and as I was like trying to wake up, I started reading it and I was falling asleep reading it. And like I was like, man, I gotta get out of bed. I gotta read this before for the
Nice.
podcast.
Nice.
I
I was
really
like,
enjoyed I don't know, I read it online, so I don't know if this is in the actual book, you can tell me, but the Albert Einstein quote that's like
hold on.
candy striped shotguns and ordinary grenades.
It's a real quote.
I forgot to do that, but I took a picture of it. I don't know if it shows up
I
on
can't see it.
camera.
Move it to the
No, but it says, I know what weapons World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with candy striped shotguns and ornament grenades. And that
So it's a modern. Go ahead.
it's not a quote from Albert Einstein's, but it cracked me the fuck up.
No, he said that.
It's a
He didn't say
modification
that
of a
shit
quote
at
from
all.
his. No, it's a modification from a quote of his. It's I don't know what weapons will fight in World War III, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, is what he said.
Okay.
Because the whole thing is that World War III would be nuclear and like it
Yeah, we're
basically
gonna kill all
reset us.
humans.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
then
but
this is just a
that was funny as
modification
hell.
for this book. Yeah. So
I'll send you
Yeah.
the picture so you can like post it on our socials. We really gotta get
Yeah, I'll make
I
sure.
saw it and I was like, I feel like this is not in the book. Like this is like something they added in this online version.
No, it's in there for sure.
I'm definitely
We
gonna
gotta
use
get
that as like our thing, our
a
thumbnail.
Novel Spirits social media. We'll get an Instagram put up here soon. Maybe after the next episode. That's our resolution for you guys.
Yeah, Instagram might be a thing in the future. Do not expect a TikTok because I've been banned from TikTok and I wear that badge with pride. So
You got banned from
yeah,
TikTok.
dude, because like I did the YouTube channel and like I have all these shorts and I tried uploading them to TikTok, but I guess I tried uploading too fast and it marked me as AI. So
Yeah.
it thought that I was an AI and it kicked me off and I tried recreating my account and it kept doing it and then
Michael's a bot.
I'm permabanned apparently, yeah.
Button rings for squares.
Perfect.
I just had to interrupt Michael. That's my only goal.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
This is a segment where we talk about anything that isn't books. So, do you want me to talk
Okay.
first, or do you want to?
It's your session. You tell us.
All right.
Lead the way.
Who went first last time? Do we remember? No.
No, I don't remember.
I don't remember anything.
I've been
Go for
watching
it.
a lot of anime. I'm trying to open up a new segment here
Okay.
right now, so I'm going to use this as a platform to do that. I've been watching One Piece, and That show's really, really good. I'm on like 90 episodes out of like 1155 or something like that. It's one
So
of the longest
you're
running.
fresh off the.
Fresh off the boat.
You're, fr-
I haven't watched
yeah.
any of the new stuff, and very new to the whole thing. So we're gonna call this Higgins watches One Piece or something like that from here on out. But right now it's gonna pop in this segment. But I'm 93 episodes in or something like that, and it's really good. People are all the time talking about it's too much. Can't watch all this anime. It's not possible. But they're like everything I've watched so far is, and it sounds bad to say, but is the perfect filler anime. Because I'm like watching like other stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, but then I'll watch like 50 episodes of One Piece in the middle of this stuff, and it's just too good. The characters are too likable, and
I
I
love
think
One
the
Piece.
biggest, I think the biggest like part about anime is people really hate fillers, and One Piece is kind of fillers the whole way through, even when they're fighting, but it's all good. You really love the characters. Luffy is probably the most likable like anime protagonist I've ever watched. You don't want him to lose ever. And I think that's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna keep
Jacob,
watching.
I'm gonna let you go because I
So
know you like One Piece too.
What was it?
I'm gonna let you pitch in your 2 cents because I know you love One Piece too.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm like 500 something, maybe more than that. I'm at the Dressrosa arc, and a lot of people say about One Piece, like, oh,
no
you got to get like
spoilers. No
400
spoilers.
episodes in before you even like. No, I won't spoil anything, but you got like 400 episodes in before you even start to like it. But I really started to enjoy it from like right around where you are, like 60, 90 episodes in. Like really started to like it, and it's just been an uphill after like the midway point. It's a little boring, and then it starts getting better again. So I mean, I love One Piece. It's just a fun anime that I put on in the background, or when I'm just chilling.
There's no good
I'm
that,
gonna get a.
and that's a great point. I don't feel like I have to like have my eyes on it the entire time. I can be doing something while I watch this anime. And on top of that, the way they set it up, it was a like a Toonami or something like that, like with commercials and stuff like that. And they're like 15-minute episodes. I can you can really burn through them, I think.
I don't know. I'm about to get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say because I've never been on the One Piece wagon. Just
No,
like
no,
I've
no,
never been
no.
on the Kratos wagon.
Michael,
This guy
this is
Yeah.
this is the
had to
one
throw
time.
it in.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Michael, this one time, One Piece is for people that actually care. I don't hate you for not getting into it. It takes too much time, and your time is you don't have enough time for One Piece.
Well, okay. So let's break it down. Let's break it down because I don't think length or time is an issue. I grew up with Naruto and DBZ and all the different
No, no,
variants.
no. All those are
And
no,
I
no, no,
think
no, no.
no, hold on, no. First, don't no me. No, first off, right? First off, size, length, and time or whatever for the episodes or the shows. It doesn't really matter to me. I can watch whatever as long as I am, captured. And you guys both said it. It really gives filler vibes. The entire, episode, like season or the entire series up until like 400 episodes. And why would I watch 400 episodes for filler material or filler-esque material?
But it's not like, I mean, the first
It's
100,
quote,
200 might
hold
be
on.
filler-ish.
It's quote something that I can put on in the background and not have to worry about. That's not the point of the anime that I watch. I want to watch something and be captured for an hour and escape reality.
Yeah, but I mean, I think early on that is how it feels. Like you can put it on in the background, but then as you get more into it, and especially like as it gets better quality, the years go on and the animation quality is higher, it just gets better and better.
I
It's
just
something you have to watch to understand.
I think it's one of those things where Monkey D. Luffy is by far the best leading character I've seen in an anime ever. The anime as a whole might not be the best anime I've watched ever, but Monkey D. Luffy, I don't want to see anything bad to happen to that guy ever because he embodies good. He embodies the best guy I've ever seen. I think Jacob might agree with me on that.
That's a lot of high praise.
Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, I would like One Piece a lot, but even of the
He's
big
the
three, I don't know if I like One Piece or Luffy
no
more
no
than
no no
the other two protagonists.
no, but he's the nicest best guy. Not the best
Okay,
character.
he is the nicest. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah. I
nicest
see what you're saying. Yeah.
character. He is the one you want to root for every time.
Yeah. He definitely has that childish naivete to
He's
you just want to root for him.
he's basically Goku from Dragon Ball every episode.
Don't you ever compare the two.
No, he's
Nowhere
Goku
near.
from Dragon Ball.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
He's Goku from Dragon
Goku
Ball.
from Dragon Ball. Stop violence in Mexico for the cartels. Okay, Monkey D. Luffy has nothing on Goku.
All right.
When the creator of One Piece dies, I think we're gonna see similar levels of grief.
I doubt it.
I'm sure we'll get
yeah,
You'll get a lot of. I'll give you like
people saying stuff about stuff. But me and Jacob has said stuff. What have you been watching, Michael? We'll hop off of this argument for now.
I'm gonna do you all solid. I'm gonna take another shot and keep the dark thoughts to myself about One Piece.
I'll join you. Since I realized that I'm not drinking as much alcohol as I thought I was.
Yeah, go ahead and do another one, Jacob.
I have to go to work.
This
I have to go to
makes
work
like
tomorrow, so I'm
one
not
shot.
gonna do that. No, I'll do it still.
The joys of adult life. That's the spirit. Well, while you guys do that, and I move us away from our very controversial, opinions.
You're gonna get a lot of hate, Michael.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate.
You need to clip that because this is like rage baiting.
I promise you,
engagement for me.
Absolutely, I will. But as far as all the people that voted for me for Battle of Genres, all of them are gonna betray me. That was the karma point.
You guys made me take shots, an extra shot, and Michael was saying this crap about One Piece. He is the real villain of this podcast.
I am. I'll gladly take that title.
You guys let me down. And I think that we need to have, in the next episode, we need to have some revenge.
You guys are free to, think of something. Well, moving away from it, I will say that I have not been consuming as much as I intended. I'm still watching from bits and pieces. But most of my time in, these last couple of weeks have been very creative oriented. Not only have I been, finals, for God knows whatever, how many projects I had, but I finished quite a few development projects on my end. So most of my consumption has been YouTube videos. But I did finish 2 side projects, one of which is kind of a topic that keeps coming back to me. For those of you who watch other content on the channel, I do a lot of talk, or I have done a lot of talk about AI in the creative realm, which I will reemphasize sucks. I don't like, AI in the creative realm, but as a developer, as IT, I can't deny that AI is a very productive tool. And that's what my stance is. AI is a tool. The more you understand it, the better off you are, whether you like it or you don't. Whether you accept it or whether you want to work around it, you have to know what AI does. The good news is, working with so much of AI, I can safely say that I'm in no fear of losing, my job or my creative streak. AI on its own today cannot do what we do. But all to say, in effort to get rid of the concern of some of these creatives have, I went out of my way to do a little side project to create my own localized AI. And basically the biggest fear that I hear from the creative industry is like, hey, so like the way that machine learning works, it's connected to the internet. When you prompt something, it's taking bits and pieces from other people without giving credit, generating something, and then you're taking credit for their work or whatever the case may be. It's a very big copyright, very big plagiarism gray area that nobody really likes. Everyone's like, stop using AI because it's going to steal our jobs and all that stuff. But I thought, well, what if you had the same productivity or the same capability of AI without the learning, without the access to the internet, and you basically gave it the like the parameters of knowledge that you wanted to use. So my little project is I created an AI that you give it access to a certain area in your computer. It lives in that area. Everything that is in that, if it's a C drive, everything that's in the C drive, it's his knowledge base. So if you import manuscripts and reference material and outlines and whatever, all you have to do is say like, hey, who are the main characters of manuscript, whatever the hell, or tell me what happens in this story or whatever, and it will give you like its factual response and give it like its own 2 cents, a recommendation or whatever else you prompt it to do. But it does not connect itself to the internet, so it doesn't learn from there. It learns from you. And it's just a local. I hate to use the term dumb AI, but that's what exactly it is. It's just a professional fact checker at that point, and it's
Yeah.
specific to the individual that's using it. And it's worked wonders for me. Jacob, I'm gonna let you test it. And then Higgins, if you want to test it as well, you're more than welcome to. It requires you to
Honestly,
have a very organized like folder structure. Go ahead.
you're you're talking you are talking well over my head at the moment, but if we
Got it.
sit down together, I'm sure that we can maybe figure it out for me if I needed to. So,
Yeah. I mean, the
same
more the
for
merrier.
same
I'm
for
gonna have
Jacob.
it up on like my GitHub account.
What's that?
Yeah, I
Huh?
think he was asking if it was the same for you. Am I
Is that
talking?
the same for you?
Well, I mean, me and Michael, we've discussed it up till now, so
Uh,
Okay.
I'm kind of
um,
familiar.
yeah. So it requires you to have like a very organized folder structure. But for most part, it works. So I'm very proud of it. So I'm going to upload it in GitHub. It's going to be open source, and I'm going to promote it. I can't sell it because I named it Niffler for Harry Potter, like the little platypus looking creature.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be
Yeah.
something for creatives to use. Um, and
Yeah,
then
we
the other
love
thing,
open source projects
yeah.
around here,
And
Michael.
if you
Yeah,
guys
I
want
don't
to
care.
work on it
I
with
don't care
me
if
and make
anybody
it
or what
better,
hangs
feel
out.
free. Yeah.
I don't care at all.
And then the other thing that I worked on is a red hat, white hat tool. So I finished that too, and that was just a little side project of me. But then I have a whole bunch of games that I'm working on. But that's in a nutshell all that I have. Jacob, your turn.
Guess I'll go.
That it's still coming, Higgins. I promise.
Yeah, so well, I'm in a similar boat. I mean, I've been having finals, and so it's been a busy month. But I did join the 20-second game jam, which I did with one of my buddies from school, and we made a game called Tax Evasion, where the whole point of the game.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lost them.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Higgins. Okay, go ahead,
Oh,
Jacob.
all right. Well, the whole point of the game is to shred documents and um, basically the idea of the game jam is you have 20 seconds or you give the player 20 seconds to play your game. Like the game should be completed in 20 seconds or beatable in 20 seconds. Um, and so my idea was the IRS is coming. You have 20 seconds to shred all the documents in your room before they break in. So you pick up shred documents, the objects in the space are movable. And it didn't quite reach my vision for it, but especially with like the UI and stuff. But for a first game and a first game jam, I am pretty happy with the results. Um, you can check that out. I think it's like Moldy Milk on itch.io. Um, if you want to check out the game, but that's really what I've been doing. Outside of that, I mean the new Fallout series has been coming out, so and I'm a big fan of Fallout, and I forced my wife to watch that with me. So it's just been a busy season as always with Christmas, and yeah, that's all I got.
Come. Higgins, you back with us?
Yeah, did I mess anything up?
Oh, we hope not.
I really hope we have your recording.
It says it's 100% uploaded. I
Okay,
don't think
good.
I don't think we'd be capable of re-recording this. So I really hope that
Yeah.
side doesn't sting. Yeah, no, but
Alright, sorry. I have alright. For the people,
go
I
for it.
will have a full setup for the next time. I'm planning to buy a webcam for my computer. That was the only thing stopping me. And my upload speed is 40 megabytes per second. Much better than an iPad.
Yeah, this
That
is
is good
officially
news. I'm
I
excited.
don't think me not talking in that section is gonna ruin it, because I stopped talking during Jacob's section, thankfully.
yeah, I don't know where you were as far as the upload was, because if it was like at 60 or 70%, it might have been more, just a smidge more than that section.
Yeah.
But it says 100%, so I'm hopeful. But yeah,
Oh my
this
gosh.
yes.
I completely forgot. The one thing I did do is play this game called Dispatch. Have you guys heard of that?
Yes.
Don't You can't
Dude.
no spoilers because I have that on my wish list.
Okay. Okay. All I have
I
to say
will
is I am in love with that game. That is an awesome concept for a game, and the execution on it is just perfect. It has been a long time since I've just stayed up all night and played entirely through. I stayed up till 4 a.m. and beat the game. I did not get the ending that I wanted, but that's fine. The characters, the story, it was just. I mean, that is a masterpiece of a game, and I'm really excited to see what that studio does next because that was
no,
awesome.
same thing. That's a game I want to play through with my wife. I have it on my wish list on Steam, and I've heard a lot of really good things about it.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you play it soon because that is a game I definitely want to talk about. It's
So I might as well just buy it and then play it with her, and we'll talk about it on the next
you
podcast.
you
yeah.
definitely
Let me know
should,
your
because
ending.
I'm pretty sure that I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they already announced number 2. They're already working on it.
I hope because it's Critical Role.
Yeah.
It's in association with them, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, and it feels like a D&D campaign, like the way it plays out and stuff. I mean, it is an awesome story, and it was just super fun. Yeah, I don't want to go into spoilers, and I'm drunk, so I gotta be careful. But
Yeah, no, yeah, no
Yeah.
spoilers. We don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
yeah, we'll move on.
whenever we're all on the same page for it, I'm gonna ask you whose team you chose, type deal. But otherwise, I mean, I think that's on kind of, we're on the same page as far as like that's a game that, if you haven't played, you should definitely take a look at.
Yes,
And it's something,
give
what,
that your money.
dude, you know what? What type of game is it? It's something that you can read. We can do an episode on it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
honestly,
We should.
we
Yeah.
could do it for the maybe not the next episode, but the episode after that.
Yeah, let's do it. It'll be our
We'll do it
first. Yeah, our first
two episodes.
Okay. So yeah, let's do it. It'll be our first actual, like, visual novel style, review. And, just stand by. I mean, we're gonna be a little bit behind the curve 2 months from now, but I think that we're all gonna play it. We're all gonna be like in the weeds. We're gonna have a lot of detail of it. And I think if anything, anyone who hasn't played it, you'll get an honest review from all 3 of us.
Yeah,
So
All right,
yeah.
that's the
I'm
plan.
super excited.
I
Okay,
could do that
so we know what we're gonna do. Was it in February?
in February.
Right. What are we doing next month?
Can I
Yeah,
be
go
the
for it.
guy?
Go for it.
I am. All right. I have two ideas for you guys. All right. Do you want nonfiction or Final Fantasy?
Both are out of my wheelhouse, so I don't know.
No, between the two, what do you want?
I'd do Final Fantasy.
All right. Well, then we'll do that. This is a book. Whoop! Spoilers. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for a long time.
Mhm.
It's fairly new. Bought it off Amazon strictly off the like the page on the thing. It's called Lost Fantasy.
Okay.
As far as I can tell from the cover, it's Cloud. So it's Lost Fantasy by Kurt Pyers, and this is a new book. It's really new. I think this is the first trade paperback that has been put on the shelves, and just flipping through the pages, it looks really, really interesting. So
Okay.
So, are you guys familiar with Final Fantasy, both of you?
I am.
I
I
assume the other one is.
have seen my friends play it many times.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so I will be this will be my introduction, so I hope it's good.
Okay.
it's not it is not related to Final Fantasy at all. This is something completely different. So
Is it set in the
just
world or
no, it's not set in the world.
Oh, okay.
It just looks like it because
Got it.
Oh,
the guy's got a big sword.
okay, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
I thought this was I thought the way you introduced it, I thought it was linked to Final Fantasy.
That's what I thought
No,
too. But I mean,
no. It just
I
looks
get
You
like it.
said
yeah.
because you said, "Do you want Final Fantasy or nonfiction?"
I know what you were going for, and I mean, I'm still down for it. I'm a big fan. Well, I always have a medium sized Final Fantasy because my like a lot of people are like die hard, start from the very beginning. I started when Lightning was introduced,
Yeah.
and then one of my favorites is 14, which is the RPG MMO.
Yeah.
And I'm big into that lore.
My
But
my roommate is very big into Final Fantasy 14. So
yeah,
this one
I-
came out in the very recent past. So
okay. So we have a relatively new book for January. We have our first non-book review in February, and then another battle of the genres promised around the corner. So I think we're set for a while
March will be the first Battle of the Genres,
of the year.
or the second. And
First of the year, second overall.
who's the judge for that? Was that Michael since
So
he won?
yeah, technically speaking, since I won the last one, I am the judge. Do we want to choose a genre now so you guys have time to
We'll do it the next episode.
next episode? Okay, got it. All right. Yeah, sorry, Jacob. That to me that was well worth, everything.
Luckily for me, I didn't understand that this isn't like or just like a regular shot, so I didn't get as messed up as I thought I was going to, but yeah, next episode, I think in the spirit and moving forward, we'll know who the winner/loser is beforehand, and the winner gets to pick the shot.
Got it. I don't know. I kind of liked the on the spot kind of, reveal. But I mean, we can try different things. There's nothing set in stone. And
Well, I
remember,
know next time me and you go against each other, I'm gonna blow you out of the water, so it doesn't matter.
well, I mean, yeah. Regardless of when that happens and what the result is, just recall for those of you listening that if you guys do have any feedback on how great I am, or overall how we can improve Battle of the Genres or the podcast in general, feel free to drop a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that jazz. But what I was going to say, in the spirit of the Battle of Genres, I wanted to give a special thanks to Bessie, for being our tiebreaker. Samantha, thank you for voting. And then Honeydew, she is one of our artists in this the studio, who has done a lot of work with the studio and a lot of work with the children's like category of the books that we do. Higgins, that's your vote. That's the one that was really yeah. So thank you guys for voting and taking a part in the battle of the genre. We hope that you guys do the same thing next time, and you guys enjoy it.
Uh,
Thank
do you
you.
wanna
Even
do you
though you
wanna
voted against me, I'm glad you interacted, and
sweep
I count on your votes in the future.
sweep up real quick?
Go for it.
Tell us about you can find me at on Instagram at jstorm93.
Mm-hmm.
And then email at 0-8 studios.com
There we go.
or at gmail.com.
Yeah. Jacob, where can we find you?
Michael, you go ahead. I'm trying to find my username real quick.
No worries. You can find myself, and then again, if you want to reach out to Higgins at 0-8studios.com, you subscribe and then mail us directly. You can also, if you have access to Linktree, or if you're on the website itself, there's access to all the platforms that we're on: LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube being a big one, Instagram, which is on the way. So be sure to follow and subscribe to all those so you guys can keep track of all the stuff that we're doing and keep track of the Novel Spirits episode. Since it is the end of the year, it would behoove me to announce that the end of year or the annual release is coming out in February. Final date for submissions is the end of the year. It looks like we are going to have a very poetic heavy and very like application / game heavy release this year. And yes, as I said, Higgins, before, I think while you were cutting out, the Eternal Crown #2 might be on that list, but it's definitely coming out around that. So it is there. It is there.
Yeah.
So draft 1 has been done. We have a few other books in there. Jordan Michelle, it has contributed some titles. We have a new sci-fi called Axum. If you guys haven't checked those out, please do so. And then just stand by, because next year is going to be a very physical year for 008 Studios. Not only will we be taking part in multiple charities, but we'll be attending a lot of local events. So stand by. Yep, there we go. Jacob, was that enough time for you, or
yeah. Yes, actually it was.
where can we
Oh,
find you?
you can find me at YouTube, Can I Code JS on YouTube. I do plan on making some videos soon. I say that literally every episode, but I'm being for real this time. I do have some ideas and stuff I'm working on. Also, like I mentioned before, I did the game jam. So you can find me at moldybagofmilk.itch.io, and you can check out some stuff I published there. So if you would check out that game, super simple, but any feedback is welcome. There's probably going to be some more to come with that. So
Yep. You're going to be a future collaborator with 008 Studios, so you're going to have a Steam page and everything pretty soon.
can't wait.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you listening in and attending and bearing with us with all our jokes and all of our commentary and all that jazz, and our shots and our drunkenness and all the above. We appreciate all the love that you give us. Pretty much it. Last go around the table before we dismiss class.
Yeah.
No?
Well,
Holy shit.
yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you
And
to
I'm
all.
very disappointed in you for not voting for me. So if you listen this far, just know that you're on the naughty list, and if you didn't vote for me.
Oh man,
But thank you for voting, regardless.
All right, guys. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, good night. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.